Welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Team Builder for the PGL. This is for Week 4, and as you can see on your screen, we are up against the AV Dunsparcalona and their coach, Powdahh. Link will be in the description below for his channel. And this is going to be a scary match. Very good battler. Old Powdahh there. So, oops, I just moved my secondary mic away from my face and it made a weird noise. But we're going to be up against them, so it's going to be a scary match. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves after 2 losses and pull it back here. But they've battled both the Seattle Star Raptors and the Seattle Smeargles. I think my mouse is on the screen so you can see it because I like to point with it. But we beat the Smeargles a lot more than they did, and then we lost the Star Raptors a little less than they did. So I don't know if that's going to come into play at all, the differentials looking at them, but we'll see. Also, they didn't update their Torterra pins, I guess, battle. Well, I guess they updated it for the Pokemon, but not the actual differential. But we can look and see all the Pokemon they have here. Mega Gardevoir, Salamence, Cobalion, Tangrowth, Landorus Eye as their S rank, Weavile, Tentacruel, Dusknoir, Mesprit, Rotom Fan, Kecleon, and a Volcanion. So, pretty scary looking team there. And I'm going to go through my Pokemon and kind of talk about what I was doing for EV spreads as much as possible. And we'll look at some calcs as well. So, first thing, as you can see on your screen already, Turok, the Mega Garchomp, is coming this week. I wanted to use him because of a few things. Well, I liked Earthquake for Cobalion, and I just thought Garchomp was going to be better than Haxorus this week. Did he have an electric? He had Rotom Fan, but of course gets Blizzard, which isn't good for us. So, and we also get Earthquake for the Tentacruel, which is a big thing too. So as you can see, this is actually a Stealth Rock and mixed Mega Garchomp. You typically don't see Stealth Rock on Mega Garchomp just because it is usually used as a straight-up attacker since you don't get that Focus Sash. And you usually don't run the bulk as much either. Sorry, my throat is just a little bit itchy, as it usually is. So we're running Stealth Rock, Draco, Meteor, Iron Head, and Earthquake. So we're going to look at some calcs here. And as you can see, we have our Mega Garchomp set up. And we're going to be doing some calcs that involve normal Garchomp, because we're going to really have to play when we Mega Evolve this Garchomp during this match. Because if we look at... Oops, I'm typing Garchomp again. If we look at Gardevoir, his Mega... you wouldn't necessarily think we'd be in the best matchup for this. As you can see, though, Iron Head does one-hit KO a non-defensive Gardevoir. But, oh, wait a minute. Gardevoir, hello. Oh, this is normal Gardevoir. We need Mega. Because it does gain a little bit of bulk and speed. So as you can see, it does outspeed us by 10 points. But if he's modest, we outspeed him. So that's one big thing. If he is modest Mega Gardevoir, we'll outspeed him. But if we go back to Timid, and Iron Head's still knocking out, by the way. If we go back to Timid, and if we put in Garchomp speed, which is 102, we can see that Iron Head was, of course, still going to knock out, but we do outspeed by 1 point if it's Timid Gardevoir. So we're going to really want to watch when we Mega Evolve here. 92 is the speed, right? Yeah. We're going to have to really watch when we Mega Evolve. We're going to try and stay normal Garchomp as much as possible. And with that being said, attack stat was 130, I think, on normal Garchomp. So Iron Head doesn't one-hit KO Mega Gardevoir, so we're going to try and Mega Evolve on the Mega Gardevoir. Or before the Mega Gardevoir comes out. Now I completely forget what Mega Garchomp's attack stat is. Let's bring him up here. Mega Chomp, 170. 170. Looks about right. So that's why we have the speed stat we have. So that's going to outspeed Mega Guard at Timid, and it'll outspeed Adamant Salamence as well. And we'll outspeed Salamence as a Garchomp, so we can also do the Mega Evolution move on the Salamence as well. Because Garchomp's one of those weird Megas where it loses speed when it Mega Evolves, which kind of makes it not as viable as other Pokemon for your Mega slot. But I do enjoy my boy Garchomp, and I wanted to try him this year. Actually, I was going to originally draft Mega Ampharos to cover my electric typing, but I was at work when I was drafting. I completely forgot I wanted to do that. So we can see Earthquake not one-hit KOs Cobalion when it's uninvested. And we can also look at Tentacruel. Oh, we also want to look at speed. 108. We aren't outspeeding Cavalian no matter what, unless it's like adamant. So Tentacruel, we're going to look at as well. At level 50, Earthquake, again, 1-hit KOs, even with defense investment. So that is our Garchomp. And, of course, Salamence, we're going to 1-hit KO with Draco Meteor as well, because we aren't getting intimidated. Oh, this is my team, and I don't want to show you guys my new team members. We can't use them this week. We have to wait till next week, so we will see them then. But Tangrowth, also we're going to be hitting with Draco Meteor as much as possible. Landorus Eye. A lot of these Pokemon we're not going to want to actually go up against at all. So, but Volcanion, that's another good one to show some calcs for. Volcanion. Which, get ready for Volcanion this week, because we have him in our DBL team, and let me tell you, it was not exciting. But Earthquake has a chance to KO, well, Ice, Hidden Power Ice as well, and we outspeed it, naturally. So we don't have to worry about that as much either. And I am naive just because Garchomp's not living any Ice Beams anyway, so I might as well take away his special defense. So for our next Pokemon, we ended up choosing Heatran. Now, this Heatran is also mixed, which makes it really weird. So let's bring up our Heatran set right over here. Broiler, the boy Broiler. So we have Iron Head, Flame Charge, Overheat, and Earth Power. We can see our Earth Power is not doing very much to a Heatran. But again, if we bring up Gardevoir, if we bring up the Guard, level 50, so we can live a Focus Blast from this timid Gardevoir, and I believe it lives at 252 as well. You might even live Modest. Let me check Modest. Yeah, we do live a Modest Focus Blast from a Gardevoir. With this, it's really weird EV spread. I actually invested in every single stat this time. I invested a lot in special defense. I think I invested enough in special defense to counteract the nature. And technically, I guess I could go a neutral nature, but I wanted that little bit of boost too. Right, Gentle is plus... Oh, I can look at it on my screen. Oh, it's minus defense plus attack, so I invested enough defense to overcome that. So I guess, technically, I could just not have had a nature, like a neutral nature, and then invest in more special defense over that, but this works out too. But as you can see, Iron Head 1-hit KOs and non-invested Gardevoir. Even with 8 defense, actually. Still 1-hit KOs. And I'm expecting him to expect Flash Cannon to put a little more special defense, so that's why I have Iron Head. We also have Flame Charge to boost our speed, and then Overheat and Earth Powers for some big special hits as well. So that's our Heatran. And we have Shuckle Berry, so we can live like Earth Power from Volcanion. What other Pokemon would we need Shuckle Berry for? Dusknoir with Earthquake. Cavalian with Earth Power, Earthquake. Tangrowth with Earthquake. Tangrowth is going to be one we're hitting Overheat with. Landorus Eye with Earthquake. I believe we live hits from Landorus Eye with Shuckle. Let's be sure on that, though. Landorus Incarnate. Uber's all-out attacker. Let's just do that one. We have Earth Power on this Landorus, and Earth Power... Ooh, that's 1-hit KO. I just want to see something. So if we went, like, Hardy... So we're at 152. Remember that. 152, 152, 152. Actually, I can just straight up do this. 152. Yeah, so even doing that would be the same. So Earth Power is going to 1-hit KOs, which isn't good. What if I took 208 plus 56? That's more than... That's more than what you can actually invest, I think. Yeah, it's more than what you can actually invest. So, what if I did 252, which would leave 2 in HP, 8 here, and 252. We still can't survive that. That's upsetting. What if I went to Gentle? Still can't. Okay, so we're just not surviving Landorus's hit. So, we'll have to remember that we're not living a hit from Landorus. If we can get a few Flame Charges off, though, so we can outspeed it, then we'll be looking better. Overheat does not one-hit KO, unfortunately. But we'll have to work around Landorus, I guess. Landorus Incarnate's going to be a problem. And as you can see, it's come to all 3 matches so far. It's only gotten 1 kill, so maybe he won't bring it this time. Who really knows, though? But next Pokemon, which can deal with that Landorus, is Krimmit the Greninja. Let's bring him up. Level 50. Naturally outspeeds the Landorus. And headphones hurt in my head. Naturally outspeeds the Landorus, and Ice Beam's going to 1-hit KO no matter what. So that's a big deal there. Dark Pulse is doing a lot. Gunk Shot isn't doing as much. And I actually have Power Up Punch on this Greninja, so I originally had Low Kick. And it was for the Weavile, and I believe we 1-hit KO Weavile with Low Kick. So I want to look what Power Up Punch is doing for us. The Pop is still 1-hit killing Weavile. Weavile sucks. If Expert Belt Greninja can 1-hit KO you with just a pop punch, that's really good for us because then we can get Gunk Shot boosted, and I think Gunk Shot already 1-hit KOs Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir, and Greninja is EV thinged. He speed creeps the Weavile, I believe is what it is. Yeah, Mega Gardevoir gets destroyed by Gunk Shot. So Greninja is going to be it's going to be our good. It's like, what am I trying to say? Greninja is going to be our go-to like revenge killer. I just want to check to make sure. Okay, so we don't outspeed a Jolly. We speed tie with a Adamant. So what if I have a really weird EV spray because I like left 56 EVs unattended for some reason. So if I just put, what was I at originally? Dang it, Greninja. Krimmit. So 156. So if I just add, wait, what? Let's go to Abomasnow and then go to Greninja because I don't think it actually changed back to the original set. So we have 152 right now. So if I were to like take this random special defense EV that I put in there for some reason and put it back into speed, that'll work a lot better. So I need to take a note. I need to take a note for myself to do that. Luckily I was able. We had to push off the battle, so I was able to actually look at this. Greninja. We're gonna put 198 attack, 153 in Spatak, and 156 in the speed. So I gotta go and fix that later. But that's what these team builders are for, so I can double check myself and also maybe help you guys learn to do some things. So other Pokemon Greninja can deal with. The Dusknoir. We're going to have to know that ahead of time as well. Dusknoir. Offensive. Of course, these are just the standard sets, and my opponent could be changing their sets to live some of these hits. Dark Pulse isn't 1-hit KOing, and Thunder Punch 1-hit KOs us, but of course we still have to be a water type. So like if I took away a water typing, Thunder Punch isn't 1-hit KO, and Earthquake's going to be his better option there. But, you know. Other things. The Mesprit. Is another thing we can Dark Pulse. As you can see, I have no water type moves on this Greninja. Dark Pulse isn't going to 1-hit KO it. But I have no water type moves because I brought Jellicent. I'm just trying to look at other Pokemon that we may be able to hit super effectively here. Tangrowth. If it's an offensive Tangrowth, Ice Beam destroys it. If it is a Assault Vest Tangrowth, we are looking at getting close, 95.1. And then Cobalion, I saw that too, which is also what Low Kick was for. And also the Rotom Frost we can look at too. So close combat's going to destroy us, but we can outspeed and turn into a fighting type. So if I get rid of Dark... Oh, that's still bad. Close combat won't 1-hit KO us then. It will not. But yeah, that's... So Power Up Punch isn't doing a ton here. So what if I did have low kick, though, still? It's almost a guaranteed KO. I might go low kick instead, just because... Yeah, I'm going to change it to low kick, just because power-up punch doesn't really help us in the long run, I think. While we can one-hit KO the Weavile, I don't know that'll be necessary, because he'll just bring something in that Gunk Shot's not going to kill anyway. So we're going to change Pup to low. And that's what I originally had, but then I, for some reason, thought I should change it to Pup. So, but if we do get off of Pup, oopsie, let's go power up, dash up punch. A +1, yeah, it's still not doing enough to Cavalion, so that's why we do that. And then we go to Rotom, Frost, Choice Scarf at level 50. At this, yeah, low kicks do nothing. I think that's why I had power up punch originally. It's because of the Rotom. So no, I'll mull it over, and we'll either leave power up punch or change it to low kick. But that's the Greninja. Next, we bring in Electivire. Now, this Electivire, as you can see, is not our traditional mascot. This isn't Yow. This is Squatch, my other Electivire. So this is Earthquake, Wild Charge, Fire Punch, Ice Punch. So just a lot of coverage. We got Ice Punch for Salamence, Earthquake for Cobalion. We have Ice Punch for Tangrowth and Fire Punch. We have Ice Punch for Landorus Eye. We have, we can just hit Weavile and it'll fall over. Tentacruel with Earthquake for Dunsparcalona, we just gotta hit it. Mesprit, we just gotta hit it. Rotom Fan, we just gotta hit it. Oh, that's Rotom Fan, not Rotom Frost. So we might go low kick then. We're gonna go low kick them. Because it is Rotom Frost. Rotom Fan. Dang it. We have Keck, which we just hit. Volcanion, we can Earthquake. And also Wild Charge. Well, we'd rather Wild Charge the Volcanion if we had to. We are Choice Scarfed, so we can outspeed everything here that's unscarfed. Can we outspeed a Scarfed Volcanion? I almost wonder if I actually EV'd for that or not. 252. And Jolly, whatever. Yeah, we outspeed a Choice Scarfed Volcanion as well. We're at max speed. So there's Electivire. Electivire, there's not really much to talk about. It just hits things really hard. I went Motor Drive in case he has like Thunderbolt on Mesprit. Rotom Fan, of course, also usually carries electric type moves. Carry him for like Jellicent and stuff. So there's that. And then we have Stantler's back. This is this exact same Stantler, except now it has Return. It doesn't have Giga Impact, it just has Return now. I just wanted to... excuse me, a Thunder Wave user to slow things down in case we had to Mega Evolve Garchomp at some point. We could possibly Thunder Wave the Salamence or the Gardevoir. And Confuse Ray. So I was going to actually put Disable there. I was going to Thunder Wave, and then I was going to Disable the following turn. But Disable is an Egg move, I believe, from Golduck, I want to say. And I did not have time to be breeding no Disable onto a Stantler. So maybe in the future, not right now. And then the final Pokemon, Jellicent. This is actually Jellicent's last week with us. We did trade him away, and I'll do a video discussing all the trades and what we got for him. Or not trades, but like pickups and drop-offs, that kind of stuff. But we're going to be using Jellicent for the last time. That's the wrong ability. I need to change that too. Good thing I did not battle today. We were supposed to. Jellicent ability. So I finished EV training these guys last night. So I need to give him an ability capsule, change his ability. But we have Jellicent here. Custom set, because I still don't have a nickname for the stupid thing. And that's why we're getting rid of it. Not really. I just needed something else that worked a little bit better. So we have Recover, Taunt, Shadow Ball, and Will-O-Wisp. I didn't put Scald in this thing either. The entire reason I didn't put Scald in any Pokemon. So if we look at his team, of course he's got Volcano with a Water Absorb. I didn't want to feed into that. But if we look, Kecleon, Rotom Fan, Mesprit, Dusknoir, Tentacruel. I think Tentacruel gets Rain Dish. It doesn't get any like Water Absorb or anything. Weavile, Landorus Eye is weak to it, but he's also weak to Ice. Tangrowth, Resist, Cobalion, Salamence, and Gardevoir. So he only has one Pokemon weak to water type moves. So I went Ice Beam on Greninja, and then Jellicent I was going to put Ice Beam too, but I didn't want to get walled because I could only fit one move on there because I wanted Taunt for Kecleon. Now Kecleon could be going for like Shadow Sneaks and Sucker Punches, but I wanted to have Taunt for Kecleon so he couldn't set up the Stealth Rocks. I'd just rather avoid him setting up rocks so I can taunt him. I don't have my own rocks this week. Oh yeah, Garchomp has Stealth Rocks. But yeah, Jellicent, Taunt for Kecleon, Shadow Ball. If he's using Shadow Sneak, I can Shadow Ball him, and then it'll do a lot of damage back. We can Will-O-Wisp him, recover. So this is kind of a Kecleon counter, and we can also deal with some other Pokemon with this, like Dusknoir we can kind of work with. I mean, Dusknoir we're not going to really want to go up against just because it hits us so freaking hard. And I don't think I have a lot of calcs for Jellicent. I think it's just like a typical Jellicent. We got max HP, a lot of defense because we already had a special defensive Pokemon, didn't we? Not really. We don't really have defensive Pokemon this week. We just have Stantler and Jellicent as our quote-unquote walls. But I'm going to bring up Dusknoir just so we can see what that looks like, and also Kecleon, because Kecleon's going to be the big Pokemon that this one's going against if it does show up. So at level 50, Dusknoir, Thunder Punch is actually doing quite a bit. I wasn't thinking about Thunder Punch, but also Shadow Sneak. Let's go Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch and Knock Off. So Knock Off, yeah, not even Knock Offs when it KOing this Jellicent. Max Attack Adamant, Choice Banded even. And then we can Will-O-Wisp, recover, all the fun stuff. So, and then we're doing about 50% with Shadow Ball. So we can kind of stand up to the Dusknoir, I guess. If we have to. That's really the only thing Jellicent's doing. I mean, we can hit Mega Gardevoir super effective with Jellicent too. So let's actually look at Mega Gardevoir versus Jellicent. If you couldn't tell, I really focused on this Gardevoir for some reason. So Hyper Voice does about 63%. Shadow Ball does about 50%. Yeah, not much else to say outside of that. So if Gardevoir is getting low, we can Shadow Ball it. We can come with Jellicent and Shadow Ball it if we have to. But anyway, guys, I think that's all I need to go over with this team. So you guys let me know what you think. I am going to make those changes to Greninja. I'm going to change it to Low Kick. I'm going to add 4 more Speed EV so it does outspeed the Weavile at Adamant. Right? We're trying to outspeed it at Adamant? Or was that some other Pokemon that was trying to outspeed it at Adamant? Krimmit versus Weavile. Yeah, because Weavile's got 135 base speed, I believe, as it was. 125. So yeah, he naturally outspeeds Greninja by 3 points. So that's why we're going for an adamant outspeeding. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're looking forward to this PGL battle. Hopefully we can bring it back here and get a win after 2 straight losses. But thank you so much for joining me again today, guys, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to stay tuned for those changes to our roster, and stay sharp, everyone.